okay, let's try this again. This is the third time I have tried to post this video, or I've tried to even make it. It keeps deleting from the phone, so I can't post it. Not surprised, considering what I'm about to tell you, that the GOV, yes, is trying to unalive me, okay? They've been doing this for quite some time now, actually. And finally, I got some hard evidence. They've been having people break into my home, like drug me, physically injure me. But I had no way to prove it. I had cameras that were hooked up to Wi-Fi. They would get into the Wi-Fi, and they have lots of photoshopping apps and stuff that they use to make sure they're not seen on the cameras. And you can definitely tell that the videos have been altered. They're all pixely, and they look bad, like you know. So the only way to do it is to get a hard memory card, and you have to hide it because, you know, if they find it, they'll just take the memory card and delete the videos. Easy as that. So anyway, finally got some hard evidence. Guess what happens? Some girl comes out of nowhere on my way to work and boom, rams my car. I mean, she rammed it. She punched the gas. She did it on purpose. I know she did. The officer gets there and he tells her, you know, ma'am, I'm citing you at fault for the accident because obviously it was her fault. But he's standing around and he notices in my car there's a dash cam. And he asked me if I got any recording of the accident, and I said no, there's no memory card in it. So sadly, I don't have any video of it. I wouldn't have had any video of it anyway because, like, she hit me, you know, in the right behind the passenger rear tire. So, I mean, maybe the back camera might have got some little bit of that, but honestly, probably not. Clearly, this was her fault. Just from the damage on the cars. But anyway, after he learns there's no recording, he comes back and he's like, oh, well, you know what? I think I'm going to say it's no one's fault because, there's no witnesses or evidence. There wasn't either a minute ago, you jerk. Like, it's not at all obvious what he's trying to do. I could literally see the gears turning in his head, dude, while he was sitting there. I mean, yeah, this guy's bozo the fucking clown. Anyway, so that very same day, I didn't know this, but that very same day of my accident, my bank cancels my debit card. And why do you ask would they do that? Well, that's because you have to have a debit card to pick up a rental car. Now, thankfully for me, I had another debit card, and I give it to the boy who is being really outrageously rude with me at the Enterprise car rental place. And, I mean, he literally just straight up screams it like 3 or 4 times, I'm not renting you a vehicle today. He screamed it 3 or 4 times. And I give him this debit card, and he tries to say that their system won't take it. Well, come to find out, he never even ran the card, because it shows up on my card activity. Anytime that the card is swapped anywhere, no matter what happens, it lets you know. Not to mention, I did actually use that card to pay the deposit at a different rental company. Not that they weren't trolling at that place, too, but at least they let me use my card. So finally, we get the rental car, you know, and we're about good to go with all our evidence and everything. Oh, I have more evidence, too. I found a bunch of files on my computer from it being remotely accessed by several different accounts. And some of the files on there said FBI. Not 100% if that really was the FBI, because are you all really so stupid that you would allow an average girl like me with no computer skills at all? Literally, I think I made like a C in computer literacy in college. I'm pretty sure I did. It was a struggle for me. It was. And, yeah. So anyway, I found those files. And at this point, after what the FBI posted on their Facebook page and this whole big deal about like 69, I don't know, I guess that's supposed to embarrass me. It's really kind of gross. By the way, I'm in Georgia right now, okay? And today I was going to go home. So if you notice, they have a nice little post on their Facebook page in remembrance of some agent who died on his way home from Georgia, of all places, in 1969 of all years. You see where I'm getting at, right? And just to tell you the truth, with like the device hacking and stuff, the computer is a little easier because it does save so many files on there. Phones are different. You can't access all that. But with the way that these things are accessed, like even if I borrow somebody's phone, there's no way that that's not, like the NSA or the FBI or the CIA or somebody. No average person is going to be capable of that, period. No police department by themselves is going to be capable of that. And that's been going on for quite some time. So anyway, since I've recorded this video 3 times, it's kind of hard for me to remember exactly what I've said and not said. But I'm going to go ahead and cover the ER visit. That happened just after I got my rental car. I stepped on some glass that somehow got thrown all over my bedroom floor. And, actually tried to get it out and couldn't. I went to bed that night, and when I woke up, there was way more glass in my foot than when I went to bed. And I absolutely had to go to the ER because there was no way I could get all that stuff out. And I couldn't walk on the foot either. So I went to the ER, and the doctor was immediately very weird with me. He was like, well, it doesn't look like there's any glass in your foot. Like, there's a gaping hole in my foot, glass sticking out. What do you mean it doesn't look like it? Anyway, he does an x-ray and he comes back and he's like, well, there is a couple pieces in there, which is still really weird because there's way more than a couple pieces of glass in my foot. There's 20. And he's just saying there's 1 or 2. It's just strange. But anyway, it doesn't matter because he's like, we're not going to be able to take it out anyway. You'll have to make an appointment with an ortho doctor and have it surgically removed. Okay. So actually, he didn't elaborate on the ortho appointment yet. He just said that they wouldn't be able to take it out. For whatever reason. And I thought, I don't know, maybe they would transfer me to another hospital or I don't know what. But they took me from the hallway chair I was in. And they put me in the room I should have been in if they were going to actually take that glass out of my foot. That's what that room's purpose is for, that type of treatment, kind of in and out, just a procedure, just non-admittance, that kind of thing. And so they also started an IV. And mind you, this is after they already know that they're not going to be treating me. So why did they do that? Anyway, I went to sleep there for 4 or 5 hours, maybe more, a long time. And I woke back up and my whole head, my neck, my arms, my shoulders, upper part of my torso, my sides even, it was all numb. Not like you slept wrong, numb. But like you went to the dentist, that kind of numb, but 100 times more intense. And not only that, but I felt this awful sharp pain right below my right rib cage. And then also right here in my neck. And I went home to take a shower, nearly died. Literally, my body was tingling all over. I couldn't breathe. It was awful. I went to bed that night. I woke up the next day, and I could feel something over here bothering me. And so I went in the mirror and looked, and sure enough, there's a little piece of glass just poking out right there underneath my earlobe. I can see it. I can touch it. I'm like, oh my God. I knew what had happened to me then. I knew what that pain was in my rib cage. I knew why all my stuff was numb. I knew what happened. They put that in there. And they will not treat it. I've been to the ER probably 30, 40 times since then. Literally, different ERs. Everywhere. I've tried everything there is to try. They will not treat me. They won't diagnose me. They won't do anything for me. And they did do that to me. Central Lynchburg General ED. That happened to me just a couple of weeks ago. Please follow me so that I can try to post live videos because this is the 3rd time I've tried to post this and I bet it still isn't going to get out.